Well, hello everybody. This is Mac, and you found me at Mac's Tutorials. This is basically our plotting points, and this is going to be our version B. And we're going to go opposite. We had an A, and I have a video where I explain everything, and you can find that video at macstutorials.com, M-A-C-S. I really love it. If you would like and subscribe, that would help me out a ton. All right, so let's talk about how these axes work, okay? If you go left and right, that's going to be an X, and the one that goes up and down, that's the Y. X's are positive to the right, and they're negative to the left. Y's are positive up, and they are negative going down, okay? And so that's your axis. So now I'm going to look over here, and I've got to plot these points. The first one it's going to give me is a -4, comma 3. Okay, so I'm going to write it here so I can keep this big. I'm looking for a -4, comma 3. Well, what I showed you in the first video is this is X, comma Y. You want to find your left and right value first, and then you find your up or down value. So on this one, -4 is right over here, and my Y value is 3, which is right over here. And I go and I find out that they meet right there. And that right there is my -4, comma 3. Okay, that's how you graph it. Let me get some of these out, or else it's going to get super busy. Let's go on to B. We're looking for 2 and 5. Okay, so 2 is my X value. Okay, that's my left to right. So there's the 2. And where's the 5? It's right there. And so they meet right here. That's going to be 2, comma 5. Don't think like up 2 over 5. If you learned about slope, that's what slope is. This is not slope. This is something very different. So if you already learned about that, and I haven't taught slope yet, don't start letting your brain do that. That's a completely different thing. C is -6, -2. All right, -6, -2. Let's find that one. Okay, so my X, my left and right, is going to be -6, which is right here. And then my Y is going to be a -2, which is down here. That's the final answer right here. Okay, this was just like a little checkpoint. And that's going to be -6, comma -2. All right, let's keep going. We're going to find 4 and -4. Okay, so on 4, comma -4, my X is going to be 4, which is right here. And -4 is going to be my Y, which is down here. And that is 4, comma -4. All right, going on, we have 0, 6. So on the next one, now think about this. Sometimes when we have the zeros, we forget how these work. Okay, well, 0, let me write it here, 0, comma 6. That's your X and that's your Y. So the left and right is 0. So if my left and right is 0, it's just right there, okay? And then my Y is going to be 6. That's my up and down. Boom, right there. That's going to be 0, comma 6. All right. And on the next one is going to be -3, 0. I'm going to write it out here. -3, 0. So this, the -3 means my left and my right. So that's going to be right here at -3. It goes up and down how many? None. So boom, right there is going to be my -3, comma 0. All right. Going on, I have a 5 and a 2. Okay, well, if my X is 5 is right here, my Y is 2 right there, this would be my 5, comma 2. Going on, I have a -1, -5. So my left and right is -1, and my up and down is a -5. This right here is a -1, comma -5. Okay, I'm going to go on now to I, which is 3, comma -1. So my left to right is 3, and my up and down is -1. So this right here is 3, comma -1. And then now I have my J, which is 6 and 4. Okay, so my left to right is 6. My up and down is 4. So that's 6, comma 4. Boom, boom. So that is your answer key, all right? So I didn't write the A, B, C's. I apologize for that. I thought it'd be more helpful for me to write the numbers so you can learn it and you can figure out the answer key from there. Okay, now I do have one more of these. So if you want more practice, it's going to look a lot like this. You don't have to do it. But if you feel like you got a few of these wrong and you want another shot, I'll see you at C. Otherwise, let's go on to the next section. Take care, guys. You're doing great.